Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Tell Me Why. Today we're gonna start chapter 2, which I don't know what it's called. um, yeah, so if you have not watched the other two parts to the first chapter, why are you here? Let us stop! Ah, yaw! Quit that! Lena! Anywho, yeah, if you haven't seen the first two parts to this, because this was like a 3-hour chapter, so if you haven't seen that, go watch that first and then come back here. But yeah, we're gonna start chapter 2 today. I know I mentioned this a little bit at the beginning of this series, but I just want to mention again that this game is free on Steam for the month of June of this year, as far as I'm aware of. They could have it available next June and the following June and whatever, in celebration of Pride Month. So if you would like to play the game for yourself, then the link will always be in the description below, which is the first link, and I will just direct you to the Steam page for this game. But yeah, with any further ado, let's get started with chapter 2. I also want to mention that I watched Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, and it's been like a year and a half since
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins.
Crafty goblins did everything together, until one day, when darkness overwhelmed the big wooden house in which they lived.
Blamed for the darkness, Brother Goblin was forced to leave the forest, while his sister had to stay behind.
Ten years later, they were finally reunited, and together, they decided to confront the darkness in the big wooden house.
Though they sought the help of their friends in the forest, they found that no one wanted to delve into the long-gone past.
Oh yeah, I fucked up last time.
This is how the goblins found themselves alone in the woods, trying to discover why darkness had submerged the big wooden house.
Yeah, that wasn't good with Tessa last time. Anyway, yeah, I hadn't been in the movie theater for like a year and a half. And there's like 6 people in total, including me and the person I went with yesterday. So that was fun. Anyway, continue after.
Tomorrow
What
we
is
should
that?
play Compass and North Star in the woods.
Be sure to wear your hat then.
You be sure to wear your hat.
All right, who wants ice cream?
Me!
Eat up.
There's a lot of ice cream. Not gonna complain though. It's so hot in Utah.
Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. And as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure, and her title.
I don't like that story. There were no goblins, and it was depressing.
We won't read it again.
I love you, Mom. Not me. Just kidding. Love you, Mom.
Mwah. I love you too. Sleep well and dream, my doves.
Oh no, this is be from Allison's point, sort of. Ollie, you in the fridge? In the freezer? I mean, at this point, they're still called Ollie. He's still called Ollie.
What a waste.
He's gonna. Oh, yeah. I mean, more power to you.
Ollie?
Oh.
Allison,
Oh. Oh, man. They just wasted it. Girl, your eyes are so red. I guess for good reason, but you know, still.
I need to call for help. Allison. I killed Mom. I killed her.
Chapter 2, Family Secrets. Oh boy. Are we gonna get into some family secrets today, folks? Maybe. I guess we'll find out. But
Hey. You doing all right?
thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives, you know?
And instead, we've spun off a whole miserable prequel trilogy. Okay. No. We're not letting ourselves do this again. Come on, up. Mind-numbing labor's a great way to forget your troubles.
Can't we just have coffee instead?
No. On your feet, soldier. Let's take a break from packing and sort out the furniture. If we get enough done, I'll drive you into town and buy you a gallon of ice cream.
Mint chocolate chip, 2 gallons. Let's do this. Goblin face is keep, $sign is donate or sell, and trash can is, well, trash. By the way, I cleared out most of the stuff from the bathroom this morning, but I left you the toilet.
How very generous of you.
Okay.
Crummy table and wobbly chairs.
Trash it.
We ate way too much expired food on this table.
Oh God, what's that smell?
What's that smell? Ugh, what's that smell? Smells like delicious garbage. Ooh, yes, delicious indeed. Or could it be Stinky Pants Sam? Oh, Stinky Pants Sam!
Come on now. Sam got that smell getting a skunk out of our barn. Be nice.
A skunk? What did you do to her? Is she okay?
Sure is. She just went hunting for food and couldn't get back out. All she needed was a little nudge to get her on her way.
Sam Kansky, hero of skunk kind.
I remember being super impressed by him, and it made me want to be a wild animal superhero too.
Nice.
You hungry? We have a whole lot of nothing.
I was hoping you'd make me one of the pickle and ketchup sandwiches.
I'm sorry, sir. We are all out of pickles today. Could I interest you in a ketchup-only sandwich? Looks like there's still a bottle back here.
Ew.
Says the guy who used to eat peanut butter with ranch.
So good.
Ew. Why? Key.
Ancient appliances, you are staying here. Although, that oven looks in okay enough shape.
No way. We are not moving the oven.
Okay. Fine.
What about that dresser?
If you want your towels to rot, go for it.
Maybe someone could clean it up? It's well made.
Your call.
Sure.
Keeping it.
It's cute.
Thanks for clearing out those cabinets.
Not my pleasure.
Oh, ew, ew, ew. Raven Sarah.
Oh God, I can still taste it. Put it away. Ugh.
Say ah. Ah.
I remember cutting off shaving cream beards with these.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Everywhere I look, there's just stuff, stuff, and more stuff.
Mary and the Magpie.
Okay.
Hello, ancient broken down machines that will be the future owner's problem.
Oh. Okay.
Allison, I asked you to clean up the coffee table 3 times already.
Oops, I forgot.
I didn't hear it. Oh, sorry.
All right, I'll clean it up.
Thanks. While you do that, I'll check out the furniture. I'm guessing you want to keep the coffee table?
If there's anything you want, speak now.
I'm not really planning on bringing furniture to Denali. And if I need a base in Juneau, you'll have all the furniture I need.
How very non-committal of you. All right, I'll keep it.
I really like that armchair.
It'll look sharp next to your tree stump nightstand.
I'll be the most stylish mountain man ever. But I was actually thinking it should go in your library.
Library? We may not even have a living room.
I have faith in you.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be salvageable with a deep clean?
Are you gonna keep doing that?
Yes.
And finally. I hate to say it, but the couches get a one-way ticket to the dump.
No protest here. I think I have permanent knee damage from a decade of bumping into the corner of those damn things.
Well, then that's it for the living room. You are relieved from your duties.
But
Yes, you are. Having fun, are we?
yes.
This is getting utterly ridiculous.
How long many times can I do this?
Alright, I guess that is pretty funny.
Okay. I think we're good. Look.
That's a nice vase.
I wonder if my horse figurine is still in there.
You're welcome to stick your hand in there to check.
Okay, or not. Oh, geese outside.
Ugh, gross stain is gross.
What happened?
Some unfortunate spillage that brought about the end of indoor tea parties. I hid the stain with my toys, forgetting that they would eventually be picked up.
Brilliant move, Ronan.
Well, I seem to recall a time you stole an egg, put it on the couch, and sat on it because you wanted a pet chicken.
We don't talk about that.
Uh-huh.
Well, at least I didn't leave a stain.
Okay.
Lasagna! Lasagna!
Finish your salad first. Thank you, Tessa. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, don't worry about it. They're just leftovers from the restaurant.
What about Volcano? She needs to eat her lunch too.
Oh, you're quite right, love.
She can have my corn.
Here you go, little one. You must be hungry too.
Looks like Tessa didn't have that broom up her ass back then.
Did you eat? Yeet. Oh,
What's this doing down here? Is
goblins
that
were here.
gum?
Ew.
I guess that was probably me.
Ew. Everything okay?
What to do with this?
You can try and sell it.
Maybe someone would be willing to refinish it.
Allison,
What?
What's up?
should I throw these pictures out?
I don't know.
I mean, most of them are pretty happy memories.
I guess.
You look cute here.
That's not me. I mean, it is, but
I get you.
But not really. I get it.
it's just weird. Seeing myself like that again. Damn. Didn't think a picture could throw me like this anymore.
I'm sorry. That sounds really rough.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm like 1,000 times better. But I've got a ways to go before I'm comfortable taking my shirt off. Which is why I'm scheduling my top surgery as soon as we sell this house. No more putting a binder on every morning. God, that sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah, totally. Just so you know, I'll be there to help out when you do. Whatever you need.
No.
Thanks.
All right. What's your verdict, Ronan?
You know what? I'll keep a few. To remind us how far we've come.
No. So cute. Who is that?
Oh man, I love this one.
Why do I look so pissed? I remember loving this.
Maybe because Marianne was sticking a camera in your face?
Come on, honey, smile, like Allison.
Hold up your fish.
It's not my fish anymore. Allison stole it.
My sister, the fish thief.
You were just being bratty.
Was I though?
Yes. All I did was help clean it when we were out on the porch. Eddie had to force you to share.
Oh. Okay. I see. That's Eddie.
Starting the fire again?
Yeah, I'm gonna boil some water. You want something to drink?
Would you rather have instant coffee or instant coffee?
Nah, sorry. I'm more of a tea person. Get it? Tea. As in,
How long have you been waiting to make that joke?
longer than I'm willing to admit.
I am so glad Eddie came through on the caffeine.
Shh, did you hear that?
The Ice King is sending us a warning.
Huh? So many memories.
For your punishment, said the Ice King, you shall be banished from the forest. And if you dare come back before the new moon, you shall feel my anger in your gut. Hear it in the wind. Whoosh!
Do you think the Ice King would really react that way? He may be intimidating, but he's always fair and never mean.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe he tells the goblins to help the people they hurt instead?
Great idea, sweetie. Why don't we think about it at dinner? I'll put everything away for safekeeping while you go wash your hands.
Can you put them in the binder so they don't get stained?
Of course, love.
I still think my dark and twisty version was better.
We put so many hours into that book.
Yeah. Our binder was full of extra drawings and incomplete stories. Think they're all still in the kitchen drawer?
We should go take a look.
Let's do it. Which one? Oh.
Hey, Allison. Let's look at our drawings. Allison's first drafts. Right. Because I didn't contribute at all.
Come on. I know you did. I can't believe she kept all these.
You'd think putting them on the fridge for a couple of weeks would have been enough.
You know how we thought of ourselves as the goblins? Did you ever get the sense that maybe Mary Ann was the princess in the stories?
Yeah. She called her bedroom the princess's sanctum, and she was all alone in the woods, in this house, until we showed up.
She was. Alone, but with a few friends who helped her along the way.
What are you doing?
Research. So, if Mary Ann was the princess, then who were all the rest?
And here we go.
Oh, come on. Humor me.
What? Boy. Oh, geez, sorry. But don't think that is it. Am I supposed to go? Okay. As well as before, and attentive and organized by the Moose, Starwalt, and Farsighted.
Pelican.
She was the most generous one.
Yeah, but there was always a catch.
Oh.
Poor Moose. Really didn't do him justice.
Justice? Kind of ironic, huh?
Considering he was the lawful good one.
Too bad the law isn't really just.
Oh. You right?
You go here. The bear was the most helpful one. He was always around.
Stalking her?
What? No.
I mean, he was kinda always there. Lurking.
Okay, now
You
what?
done?
I think so.
All right. I think I'm done.
You sure?
I think so.
How do you like them apples?
You know, I think you might be onto something. What about these guys? I don't see them being real life people. Or this one.
What?
The specific human attributes you have assigned to these forest animals are truly thought-provoking.
Indubitably.
You better hurry, or the Mad Hunter will catch us! We need to hide. This way! What's going on? I don't know. Is he here? Is he really here? I'm scared. Go away! Yeah! Go back to the forest!
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I forgot about that. We've been pretending he was there.
And then, suddenly he was.
That was the only time that happened, right? Allison?
Who is it?
Wait. It felt way too real. It was...
Us. Pushing our imagination way too far.
Great. Sam Kansky, Grandmaster of Bad Timing. We're not done with this conversation.
Morning, Sam.
Ahoy, goblins! I ran into Chief Brown, who said you were starting to clean up on the house this morning, so, I kind of figured you might need some supplies.
Thank you. That was very thoughtful.
Oh, also got something for you, Tyler.
What is it? Ooh.
Every man needs a good knife.
No.
There you are.
Thanks.
That's
Sam.
adorable.
Good. Good, yeah.
He did earn his chest. In respect.
Oh, and before I forget, for the lady of the house.
For me.
It was your mom's favorite recipe. Still make it darn near every week. Think of her every time.
Thanks. But we don't have a stove. Still no electricity.
Oh, yeah. That fuse box is busted. Just another thing I've been meaning to put back together around here.
Where is it? I can take care of it.
Oh, I don't doubt you can. But, I've been kicking this thing back to life for the last 20-some years. I'll give you a hand.
All right.
Box is in the barn. Follow me.
We'll be right behind you.
Well, I guess old bears can learn new tricks.
Yep. Come on. Let's go get our electricity back on.
But wait. What is this?
We should pick up some seed for the birds.
Didn't I? Do I make footprints? I do. Okay.
So, how's school?
I graduated already. Outdoor studies.
Oh, outdoor studies. Well, it's a good thing I came along when I did. You know, I built this here barn for your mama.
You really helped her out, huh?
Now, you know, just a few chores here and there. I was glad to help. Your mother, she... No. I could never bring myself to leave her high and dry. Anyways, let me find that darn key.
Just open the door.
And give us our keys. All of them.
Well, I, figured I might still need to do some maintenance, so,
Nope. We're good. Thank you.
fair warning. Door's a bit temperamental.
Haven't you been taking care of this place? You didn't oil the doors?
What? You think I just hang out here all day or something?
Kind of.
Here, son, give me a try.
Good.
Okay, when you twist it as far as you can to the left, give it a nice little jerk.
Damn it.
No shit.
Oops.
Well, at least the door's open now.
Yeah. It's easy enough to fix. Now, that fuse box.
Oh no, no, no. You and you are going to clean up your mess. I'll take care of the fuse box.
But I didn't do it.
I'm not asking. Go on.
Oh. Cute.
All right. Fuses go into plugs. Should be easy enough.
What? I wrapped up your
Let's take a look.
billboard. I got
The
a new
whole
wrap.
jam needs to be
You
replaced.
want to check it out?
Sand that part down. Could
geez,
refinish the whole
yeah,
thing,
fuses.
but it's a lot of work for an old door.
What?
Pass me that handle.
One in.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Oh, shit. Oh.
What happened? You okay?
Yeah, it's just a bum knee. I wrecked it playing ball.
Ball. Football? In college?
High school. Best damn fullback around.
Fuses for the for the garage.
Got hurt.
Damn.
For
right.
the whole house. Oh. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see.
Seems to be working just fine.
50.
Problem must be the latch.
I did.
No shit. It's covered in rust.
Nothing a little salt and lime can't fix.
Salt and lime. It's a door latch, not a bottle of cheap tequila.
Sure could go for a margarita right about now.
A margarita? Really?
Hey, sometimes old Sam likes to feel fancy. Here, hold this. I want to get a look at the spindle.
Shouldn't we get this cleaned up before we put it back together?
I just want to check
120?
something. Hey, you two got any,
Wait, that's not right.
You sure you don't need a hand?
Hey, I'm moving at my own pace. I need to know this stuff.
Alright.
women, huh?
Don't do that, Sam.
Did you read the note next to the box?
I did. Have the. Ooh. Oh. Oogie. That yellow.
Mold everywhere.
Well, don't
Yeah.
stick your nose in there.
That
Goddamn
one.
bouquet.
Place
Mildew's always a
fuse.
problem.
That one.
They're on the north side, so no sunlight.
Sounds like the builder really screwed that up, huh?
Hey now, watch yourself.
We just need to clean it with turpentine, right? And borax?
Mm-hmm. Probably ought to blow dry it too. I usually air out the barn much as I can. And oil
That
in
one?
spring.
Linseed?
Hell no.
Seems good.
I did not read it all the way.
You damn fool.
Everything okay?
You two look like you got this all in hand, so,
What?
bye.
What?
that about?
I wonder why Sam got so upset.
Oh, he probably forgot he was all out of bourbon.
Well, something about it really got to him.
I don't think any of us are exactly happy to see that gun right. Remind me to take it down later.
Preda rep. What's that? Ew, what?
Do not spill it on your shoes.
Ew.
I sense a story.
Well, if by story you mean using it as firewood to get rid of some rats, and then spilling it on my only pair of shoes. Thanks. Hey, it was not funny.
Sure thing, B-boy.
Hey there, little buddy.
Are you cooing at a spider? It had better be a tiny one.
Don't listen to the mean lady. You're an 8-legged beauty.
What are we gonna do with this wreck?
Take it apart and sell the scrap.
What?
Be my guest. It sure looks like a pile of junk to me.
Where you see junk, I see dollars. Oh man, I'm gonna put together the sweetest toolbox ever.
Oh no. Oh, Lena! Oh no.
Huh, look at this. I think this is where she made all her toys.
Oh no.
Toilet paper tubes, rope, cardboard.
Maybe a car? Ooh, or a tank. Allison, do you know who this is?
She was so crafty.
And she could draw and write and take pictures.
She could have been an artist instead of just locking herself up out here.
What am I looking at? No.
What did you find?
Do you know who that is?
Yeah. That's Carol, Eddie's mom. I've seen other pictures of her, but never this one.
Man, look at Brown. And Marianne. She looks really happy.
Can I?
Careful, the glass is broken.
Oh.
Are you okay? It stings. Let's go see Mom.
But she'll get mad. We weren't even supposed to be here.
No. Oh no.
Come on, it's gonna get infected.
I don't want to. She said not to disturb her and Eddie. Where are you going?
Things were different when she was around. We were family, Eddie. How could you do this to me?
I had to make that call.
What were they talking about? I can't figure out what's going on.
I don't know, but I remember that whatever Eddie had to do, whatever that call was about, it was tearing him up.
Tearing him up? He was being a total cop, and Marianne got pissed and threw him out. Here, I'm gonna show you what I remember. There's more. I can feel it.
Choking on a popcorn kernel, sorry. Oh, not here.
I had to make that call. I was just following the law.
Oh, yeah? And this little visit right here? What would the law say about this, huh?
Look, I didn't have to come out here, but I did.
You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here!
Marianne.
I said get out! Out!
What? She didn't throw the picture at him.
You sure about that? He was being a complete dick.
How can you be sure? We were eavesdropping. We could barely see a thing.
What do you think happened then?
What?
Oh.
Look. I had to make that call. I was following procedure. What I'm legally required to do.
Why are you here? Pretty sure this isn't procedure.
I wanted you to hear it from me.
Please.
Marianne. I'm sorry.
Please just go.
How do we keep remembering the same things so differently?
It was a long time ago, and, well, memory's a tricky thing.
Wait. When did that happen?
I'm not sure. I think it was the exact same day she attacked you.
That's what I thought.
Uncle Eddie said he hadn't seen Marianne for weeks.
Yeah, that was bullshit. And what was all that about following the law? What was he doing here exactly?
I don't know. I have no idea. We
We'll find
shouldn't
out.
jump to any conclusions.
We'll find out.
Look, I know he took care of you, but that doesn't make him incapable of lying.
I can't see him being that cold with Marianne, even if he was being a cop.
I mean, I can, but who knows? Guess memory's a tricky thing, huh?
Oh, no.
Get out. Get out. You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here.
I think for the sake that we picked Allison's last time, I guess I could do Tyler's and see what happens.
You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here. Get off my property right now.
So, we agree. Brown came out here and bullied Marianne the same day she attacked us. And then lied about it. Now what?
We go and get a straight answer from him.
Right now?
Yes, I'll go get my car keys.
Oh,
But what will these mountains of trash do without us?
Fuck the trash.
it's getting spicy.
Man, I can't believe Brown lied. I mean, I may not be the guy's biggest fan, but he's always talking about the truth and the law and shit.
Do you have to be so happy about it?
What?
I know you've been waiting for something like this. Something that proves Eddie's an asshole. But gloating about it is really not cool. It's Tina. I gotta take this. Yeah, just a sec. I'm parking the car.
What?
Guess I'll just go stretch my legs then.
No, just give me a sec.
What's happening?
Okay, Tina, what's going on?
Hi, hon. I got someone who is super interested in seeing the house.
Oh, that's amazing. When?
They're just in the area for a couple of days, so they'd like to come by day after tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not sure it'll be ready.
Hon, this guy is very motivated, but I know he's looking at other properties. Not like you've had people breaking down the door.
I appreciate that, but we've kind of got a lot going on over here.
Did I mention it would be an all-cash offer?
It's not the right time.
A cash offer, Allison.
I'm sorry, but it'll be a total mess. I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Okay, well, you tell me when you're ready.
Huh. Well, I think I just made Tina's shit list. Dee and I did that trail a couple years ago. We drank ice-cold beers when we reached the summit. The artist really nailed this one. Dorian Key. Kinda rings a bell.
It's cute.
Looks like you found a nice spot.
We've been here before, right? So, Tina?
Tina West, our realtor.
Oh, that Tina. What'd she need?
She had someone who wanted to see the house, but he could only come by day after tomorrow.
And you told her no?
Yeah. We need more time than that to get things cleaned up and, you know.
Thanks. Well, what if it's the
I
only
got
call
you.
we get?
And I guess we just rolled and lose our minds in that fucking house.
Sounds like a plan. So, before Tina called, we were talking.
Yeah?
I'm not happy your foster father fucked up.
Oh yeah? Because you sure sounded like
He
it.
hid information about Marianne.
I know! You just don't have to rub it in.
I get it. You're always gonna side with him over me.
Come on, that's not fair.
Then why do you keep doing it?
This town, these people, they're just memories to you. But it's my home, Tyler. My friends, my family. And as much as I want answers, I'd rather not lay waste to my entire life to get them.
I didn't come here to ruin your life, Allison. Just want some answers.
I know. That's why we're doing all this, right?
Oops, daisy.
Our hometown looks pretty picturesque from here, doesn't it?
You're way more attached to this place than you let on.
It's pretty crazy Tina found someone willing to pay cash for a house out here.
Yeah. Who has that kind of money and wants to buy a house in Delos Crossing?
Now we'll never know.
We'll get another buyer.
Hopefully.
Oh.
You feeling that, Ty?
Yeah.
Found you! North Star! Okay, now you're the star and I'm the compass. Okay, and don't cheat. I know you were sending me fake hints last time. I did not. Yes, you did. Okay, I won't do it again.
You were always accusing me of cheating.
Because you totally did.
It was a cool game. Guessing where you were just by feeling what you felt.
No one else could play it with us.
That was the beauty of it.
For real? You never wanted any other friends?
No, not really. I mean, we had each other. That was enough for me.
So, not too disappointed I turned down our chance to be billionaires?
Nah, all that money would have made me soft. And I've spent way too many years polishing my edgy side. You were right to call me out earlier. I was being a jerk about Eddie.
I'm all for enjoying the wins as they come. But maybe not at the expense of my father figure.
I'll try my best.
Alrighty. Mana. Oh no. Where are we going?
Hey, look what I found.
Oh. Oh.
Aha! I knew it was still here.
I knew we'd been here before. We claimed it as part of the Ronin kingdom.
And it still is. All it needs is a little update.
Put the D. Put the D.
What are you doing?
What I wanted to do back then, but I didn't have the guts. There, looking better already.
You're right. Way better.
No. That's so cute. I'm sorry, stop eating.
So, what's the plan?
We go inside and calmly ask Eddie why he was there that day.
All right.
Let's try to let him get his side of the story out. Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. I understand, Mr. Barrow. I'll be sure to let him know. Yes, I have it all written down. Have a good day, Mr. Barrow. Morning, Missy.
How do you get stuck working reception?
Rose called in sick this morning. I'm covering for her while I try to get my paperwork done. What are you doing here?
Just checking in with Uncle Eddie.
I'm guessing from the identical features that this is Tyler?
Tyler, Denise, Tyler.
Wilson,
Oh.
could you tell Officer Vincenzi that I'll be... Oh, good morning, Allison.
Hi, Uncle.
I'm gonna take Dr. Torres' statement. No need for Vincenzi to come back to the station.
Where's Tyler now?
He doesn't seem like he's in the best of moods.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but he's been a little off all day. Good luck.
Great. He has an excuse to brush us off.
I'm sure he'll make time if we say it's important.
Oh, hello,
Hey.
kids.
He
Hello,
speaks.
middle-aged adult.
How's Delos treating you so far?
Your uncle said you two were gonna be knee-deep in trash for a few days.
It's been good to see Allison.
She's been talking nonstop about you lately. I know she's happy to have you here. Hey, been meaning to say,
Yes.
Allison showed us that article you wrote for the Juneau Daily last year. You were spot on. The state needs to be giving way more money to youth centers. Fireweed was lucky to have you.
She started working over at the high school as a librarian. Pay's not great, but...
Thanks. I spent a lot of time fighting for more outdoor activities. Made some enemies in the administration over that one. But the first time those kids summited Mount Roberts, man, they were so proud. It felt great.
I know exactly what you mean. I, volunteer sometimes with the JCE. You know, give lectures about police work, lead group talks when I can.
JCE?
You know, Juneau Coalition for Equality.
Oh. Oh. Wait, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't mean to preach, but the kids in those groups, be it Fireweed or the JCE, they need people who really understand them. People who know where they're coming from and will fight for what they need. Anyways, sorry for the rant.
Dr. Torres,
It's fine.
you said your daughter was... I'll need
That's
her
cool.
information too. Can you give me her name and date of birth?
Okay.
Isabella Henderson, July 16th, 2009.
Hey, just have to wait, I guess.
Tyler Ronan. Good to see you again. You've gotten tall.
That usually happens between ages 11 and 21.
Yeah, well, welcome home.
Thanks. It's been a while.
So, what brings you two around?
We just can't get enough of the fluorescent lights and smell of old takeout.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. So is there anything I can help you with?
Busy day around here?
No. The fire alarm went off 3 times in the span of an hour this morning. I thought the chief was gonna rip that alarm right off the wall.
All right. Incident report states you called yesterday at 6:13.
I'm sorry. I got so wrapped up in
Ooh, so quite a bit. Miss people. Noise.
I'm a surgical resident at one of the only hospitals in South.
Oh boy, fire drills. Everybody's favorite way to slack off.
Hey, is that your desk? Huh? I didn't think so.
Sorry.
Come on.
Right. Sorry.
Did you need something, Allison?
Yeah. Tyler, can you come here?
Morning, Chief Brown.
Good morning, Tyler.
Hey, could we talk to you in private? It's a little urgent.
Can you excuse me for a second, Dr. Torres? What's going on, you two?
We had a few more questions about our mother.
Look, now's not the best time.
Well, maybe we can come back later then?
Excuse me. Come on. Guys, I'm understaffed today. I've got a receptionist out sick, an officer dealing with personal issues. I need to finish taking this woman's statement, and I don't have time to chat right now.
We were just hoping for some answers.
Well, I don't know what more you think I'm going to say. I already told you everything. I need to get back to this complaint. Sorry, guys.
I hate when he's stubborn like that. So what now?
I don't know. We can't just say we know he's lying because we saw it in a vision.
Yeah, we need some solid proof.
You mean like a case file?
Wait, you're not seriously thinking of breaking and entering a police archive?
Go big or go home.
Could you go into the full details of your morning, Dr. Torres?
Can I ask him about it? Look at his haircut.
So, Tyler, Chief said you were a mentor over at Fireweed, huh? You ever think of joining the force?
Greg's, he just got here.
Yeah, I know, but we could use more people like him.
People like me.
Well, yeah, you know, people with natural authority.
Are you really trying to recruit my brother?
And why not? We're short-handed right now. And since you've shot down my offers, I figured I'd try the other Ronin kid.
Wouldn't hurt to lower the average age around here, I guess.
My back was to it because I was shutting the door. But Isabella is certain of what she saw.
Can I...
What's up?
Oh my god.
So, how do you like being a cop? Must be kind of weird.
Oh, yeah. But I know I do a lot of good here. And the team's great. Chief Brown, he gets it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We hired this guy last year who kept asking me to get him coffee. Chief canned his ass that day.
Oh.
Wow. Way to go, Chief Brown.
What about you? Any thoughts on the future?
It's been hard to make any plans. Things have been way too up in the air.
Well, this is something I have told your sister before, and that I'll tell you now. It's okay to take your time to figure things out. Figure yourself out. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Thanks.
Allison told me about your dog. I'm sorry.
Thanks, yeah. He was a good boy. Best.
And
How did you find out about the JCE?
Same way anyone finds anything. The internet. It took a few months before I actually went to a meeting, though. Every time I thought about going, I chickened out.
Really? Why?
I had a bad case of bi imposter syndrome.
Oh.
Like I wasn't queer enough. But we're talking about teenage Denise here. I've worked through my shit now. It is a wonderful, supportive community. Can't recommend it enough.
Well, I'm glad.
See you around then.
Yeah, back to the grind. We'll talk later, okay?
Let's go upstairs, Tyler.
Okay.
She's back at her father's house for the week.
Could I get Mr. Henderson's information from you? I think
No.
it'd be helpful if I could talk to him.
No, you cannot.
Hey, what are you two up to over there? Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. We're just, I was just telling Tyler where the upstairs bathroom is. Tyler, help me out here.
Oh, yeah. Toilet emergency. Lake water. You know, Mother Nature's juice cleanse.
There's a bathroom just past the break room. Behind you. First door on your right.
Forget it, Tyler. There's no way we're getting upstairs out in the open like this. It's too
Okay.
suspicious. There must be another way up.
I don't know.
You know, Greggs was talking about a fire drill earlier.
Oh no.
Are there any kind of fire exits?
Oh my god. Why didn't I think of that? Lobby, now.
All right. Let's see.
I'm here. First floor. Okay. So. Oh. Oh. I go back through here? This way?
There's no access to the first floor this way. We need to find another way up.
Okay. Well, I thought we were taking the fire exit.
You heading out?
Yeah. Gotta get going. Later. Those garbage cans are like the opposite of bear-proof. You know, it's actually really unhealthy for animals to eat our trash.
Simmer down. We don't have time for a ranger rant. And I've got the Wildlife Channel too, you know.
Ooh. This is a terrible idea.
There. Fire exit.
It opens up to a staircase on the side of the building, but it'll definitely be locked from the inside. If one of us were to create a diversion, the other could slip upstairs and would open the door. And since you're the troublemaker, I nominate you as the one to make a scene.
Oh, wait.
Really?
Got a better idea?
I'm a really bad actor. I don't want to do it.
Aren't cops, like, trained to notice suspicious behavior? I'm not exactly an amazing actor.
Figure out something simple and commit. I have faith in you.
God. I just told her I was leaving. I'm back. What am I supposed to do?
Now, where was I in this report? Ah, right. Oh, hey, sorry, Tyler. I'd better finish this or it wasn't as a conniption.
light switch on and off.
Guess I probably can't trip the circuit breaker, but I could turn the lights off.
Just go. Improvise.
No, let's not do that. That's stupid. Can I go in the break room? No.
How about saying someone's climbing the fence?
Really?
I could pretend they're outside, trying to break in.
All right.
No. Seems like a bad idea too. These are all terrible ideas. I don't know.
That pile of paperwork?
What about it?
I could tip it over.
Kind of messy, but I mean, sure.
Fine.
Jesus, Tyler, what happened?
Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Just leave that there.
How does that work?
All right. I'm in position.
What now?
Turn right when you exit the station and follow the side of the building. The staircase will be right there.
I know where it is. I just came from there.
There's winter air.
Okay. I'm by the door. Come on.
This is a terrible idea. We're gonna get caught. We're going to get caught.
Shit.
Where are you?
Right here. Open the door.
No.
Mike, get in. Oh God, what did I just do?
And she's back.
Open the door. This is a terrible idea. Yeah. Yeah. Was it?
Looks like this is where Brown keeps all his personal mail.
If Eddie catches us in here.
There's no turning back now. You applied to a summer drama program back in 2009?
I did, but they rejected me.
No.
Michael and I were supposed to go together. He went, but I was stuck here for the summer with no one but Justin Beaver for company. Why?
Justin Beaver?
This letter says you got in.
What the hell? So he just turned it down?
I'm sorry, Allison.
Shouldn't be surprised he's lied to me in the past.
Ooh.
Looks like he's working with the Office of Child Services on the case.
None of our business.
What would that one?
Why is Brown on a first-name basis with the director of Fireweed?
That's a lot of money.
What'd you find?
It's an invoice. Eddie Brown, you'll find enclosed the final invoice for resident Tyler Ronan. The Fireweed administration would like to thank you for all of the support you've given us over the years.
I knew Eddie pulled some strings to send you there, but that's a lot of money.
More backdoors and secret moves.
Maybe he didn't want to make you uncomfortable.
Well, now I feel like I'm in his debt.
Oh, moves.
Huh. Hey, you. Though we are destined to burn, we emerge as stardust.
Is that? Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Burn it. Burn it with fire.
You finding anything?
No.
I can't just walk in. Oh.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but maybe there's some
Okay, let me look on the desk.
Huh. The Dallas Police Force is getting a new officer. This guy has a record, and not a short one. Why is he even in the running?
Shh. Eddie has a really hard time hiring people out here. I don't think he has a choice.
There's always a choice.
Armed robbery. That's a misdemeanor? Okay. Flight to avoid prosecution. Just giving testimony. Drug paraphernalia. General discharge, interesting.
Seriously? You're gonna try to hack into his computer?
We're here for information, and computers are basically information piñatas.
What? Okay. Needs out there, blah 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 blah, will protect implicit bias. I don't know about that.
Tom invited Eddie over for dinner?
Oh, yeah. He's been trying way too hard to get Eddie's endorsement.
Does he? Support Tom?
He preferred staying neutral.
That's
Whoa.
fair.
Brown looked at our file this morning.
Wait,
Alright.
what? What does that mean?
I don't know. But there's a reference number. R68653.
Oh no, am I supposed to remember that? Hold on. Just in case I need to. 8. Oop. 6. 5. 3. Okay. In case I need to actually
One of
remember
his
that.
emails mentioned the archives. That's gotta be where our file is.
Since I messed it up with Tessa last time, let me just write that down just in case. You never know. Oh. Uh-oh.
Please tell me you know what the code is.
To the highly confidential police archive?
Then, how am I supposed to open the door?
I spent hours playing next to this room. I'd see people go inside all the time. The keypad does this little tune. Dum-da-dee-doo.
Seriously?
Go on, try.
Oh. That's da. Do. Okay, so it's 6, 4. Dum da. Wait, dum. No. Hold on.
That reference number is a good place.
How did that tune go again?
Dum-da-dee-doo.
Dum. No.
How did that tune go again?
Dum-da-dee-doo.
Dum. Da. Dee. Do.
Yes.
This is a terrible idea. Terrible.
Looks like they're finally going digital.
Oh, that's right. I remember Eddie complaining about this. They're gonna have to resort everything.
Great.
They've digitized their closed files, but only the ones before 1990.
Meaning?
Meaning our file is still somewhere in those boxes.
Perfect. A room of scattered case files and a half-done sorting system.
Yep. This is gonna be so fun for you. I'm gonna go keep a lookout.
What? Why do I have to be the one stuck with box duty?
Because if anyone sees me, I'll have a better excuse for being there. Reach out if you need anything. R68653. Look it up.
Look it up, she says. Okay.
Okay, this was a good thing I wrote the number down. What do we got here? R6. So we want R68. What's this one?
Here we go.
Oh. Is that really it? So good.
Looks like a step-by-step record of the investigation.
Chronological order, case number 68653. Notified by my partner, Officer Christian Holt, of an accident at 12 Cannery Road. My female identified as Marianne Ronan. All over deck and lake. Audio recording tape. The redacted stuff interesting. Rolled prints of victim. Crime lab tech. Hotelly. I haven't seen any crimes in tech. Where is it? Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Well?
So far, I'm not seeing anything we didn't know already. It does reference some other files and audio recordings, though.
You might be able to look those up on the computer. Even if our file hasn't been digitized yet, they may already have it in the appendix.
Do I need to write the file name down? 2300, possession body cleared, seam brown. Ronan's hair was cut short by sister. Fled from her, pursued. Child to the dogs, run and stab. Marianne, a witness who was still threatening the child before falling into the water. Blah 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 blah. I don't know if I'm gonna need to know that. D66585. I hope I don't. Okay, at least you put it back. I was expecting you to not put it back for some odd reason. 'Cause nobody does for some odd reason.
Alright, I'm in. You can search by keywords. What should I look for?
I don't know. Marianne Ronan, March 1st, 2005.
Okay. Ooh. Victim. Okay, what if I just took it out? Need to select one more tag. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay. So we have the crime report. 5 Romeo 61889, and then we have the autopsy report in 05 Romeo 62766. Okay, let's go look.
Reference is 05 R62 7666.
05 R. Won't be there. 5. That's not a 5. Oh.
Nope.
That one? No? Oh, am I doing the 62 one? Okay, then it's not gonna be that one. I thought we were just taking both. They're both 05s. Yeah. 5.
Not this one either. Where's the damn box?
I'm looking.
05 R62 766.
Where is the 62? Am I just blind? Also, shouldn't be a lower that the camera is like, they said they're monitoring. 05. Okay. 05. 05.
No, that's not it.
I don't mind. Oh. Really?
I have her autopsy report.
Okay.
She... Yeah,
What is it?
she drowned. Stab wound was non-fatal.
I knew it. I knew it. Didn't I say? Didn't I say? I knew that she couldn't have died that quickly. I knew it. I said it. Logistics and forensics strikes again. Okay. Autopsy. Ugh. Okay. Autopsy. Date 3205. Time. Wow, it was early in the morning. 42 female. Post drowning. Stab wound. Left loin. 2 degrees to assault C scissors by daughter. This is some weird post-mortem. Bloody froth seen in mouth and nose, cerebral edema, waterlogged lungs. 3-inch clean stab wound left 1 inch above. Pierce antemortem. Oh. Wound left 1 inch. So 3-inch stab wound. She got that while she was in the process of dying. How fun. It's all fun. Evidence of water, fresh water, other conditions contribute, but not related to the immediate cause of death. Homicide could not be determined if other than natural causes had the injury, but scissors. Victim fell over and docked into freezing water. Was operation performed for any of the conditions above? No. Technician. It was witness. Ooh, interesting. 15 centimeter stab wound, non-fatal. Death by drowning. Prior examination reviewed by DME. Medical record, blah blah. Taken back. Interesting. So yeah, I said it. I was like, there's no way she could have died from that. Okay, now what? Now do I get the other one?
There might be other references on the computer.
Okay. No, apparently not. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Eddie Brown and recording? Nope.
Here.
Ooh.
Bingo.
Ooh, okay. Write that down. OCS 0501 Charlie Oscar Mike Echo Bravo. Really? Okay. Okay.
I need to check out 0501
Dear God.
CONBR.
050. It just be in 05. Nope. 0501 EU.
There. What the hell? Brown reported Mary Ann to Child Services.
What do you mean?
I'm looking at a fax receipt with Brown's name on it. Sent to the Office of Child Services with the subject, Ronan family.
What? There has to be more to this. Just keep looking.
Oh yeah, this was before, because this was end of January. I wonder why. Do more searching.
Shit. Eddie's coming up the stairs. What do I do?
I'm coming out.
I'm coming out.
No, you're not. He'll see you.
Okay,
Tell him you need to talk in his office.
did that work? Oh, God. Oh, wait. Is that all? Okay,
Been
no.
Done that.
Record. Ooh.
This is Officer Eddie Brown.
Hello, Officer Brown. This is Simone Prue from the Office of Child Services.
Hello, Mrs. Prue.
I'm calling about the Ronan family. I just wanted to let you know that we will be moving forward with the case.
I see.
Is there anyone additional we should interview while we're in the area?
Yeah, Samuel Kansky is a close friend of the family.
Uh-huh. K-A-N-S...
K-Y.
Great. Your caseworker, Sandy Black, will be arriving on March 5th. She'll drop by the station first thing in the morning.
Mrs. Prue, how worried should we be?
I really can't say until I have a full picture of the situation.
Of course. Well, have a good afternoon, Mrs. Prue.
You too, sir.
I just listened to Brown chatting with OCS. He really did it. He reported her.
What if he was just a go-between? He might not have had a choice. We need to keep digging.
So what now? Oh wait. No. Oh. Ooh, DUI. Ooh, should I look at? Do I need to look at those for any reason? Although I don't know why I wouldn't need to. 9-6. I don't know. I mean, I guess technically Tyler would say something if, or would repeat the number.
Reference is 2014-203-411.
203. Okay, so I'm looking for not the DUI. Okay. So I need 2014. Probably 2014. 203. What two or 2014. 2014 203. That one.
Okay, here it is.
I wonder why it doesn't have the full case number on it. It's a little weird.
Nothing helpful.
Trespass. Oh. Looked around. Oh. Okay. Crazy D, the beginning. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Now what? Do I go back and look again? Incident.
Already seen this one.
Okay. Incident.
Here.
Oh, okay. Theft? Okay, so I need 2005, 2015, 46.
Okay. I need to check out 2005, 201, 546.
I'm enjoying the like investigative side. Nope. Close, but not close enough. Yeah, I think it's kind of fun. It gets my forensic juices going, you know? I say that's probably not appropriate and came out very wrong, so I'm just gonna pretend I didn't say that, even though it's fine. 2000, you know, I've probably been looking at the, I don't know why, 2008. The 5, that one.
Here we go.
I'm just writing my numbers on my old receipt.
What the hell? It's accused her of child neglect.
What? Okay, incident code, incident type theft. Location store, theft, shoplifting, Tessa, Vecchi. It's not Vici. I don't know why. I liked Vici better or whatever. Date of action, end of the month. On 1:30:05 at approximately 10:45 hours. Marianne Ronan entered Veni Vidi Vecchi, owned by Thomas and Tessa Vecchi. Mrs. Vecchi said that she observed Ronan browse the aisles for approximately 10 minutes while chatting distractedly with her. Mrs. Vecchi stated that she was behind the cash register and did not have a direct eye contact on Ronan at all times. Vecchi stated that after those 10 minutes, Ronan asked Vecchi if she had any organic mosquito incense in stock. Vecchi informed Ronan that she did not, but stated she believed that this demand was odd due to the winter season. Ronan then left without purchasing anything. Vecchi stated that after approximately 5 minutes, she walked back through the aisle where Ronan had been, discovered a missing box of detergent. Vecchi states that she had recently restocked the shelves and no one had been in the store that morning. Vecchi stated that she suspected Ronan of shoplifting before in the past, notably while in the company and possibly with the aid of Ronan's 2 children. Vecchi stated that she also had reason to suspect Ronan to be guilty of child neglect. They don't eat and are exposed to all kinds of inappropriate influences. Vecchi believed that it is possible some form of abuse may have occurred in the home. They don't, but how does she know that we didn't eat though? It's not like she was living with us. Let's do that one. Hospital discharge? No. Incident? No. I guess child? Or hospital discharge? Why am I saying child? 05, Romeo 68, Mike, India, Sierra, Charlie, okay.
References 05 R68 MISC.
Some miscellaneous. Where not that one. There's another miscellaneous. I think it's this side. 05. That one.
There.
I don't understand why it doesn't have all the. Some of the numbers are hidden.
Huh. Why is that here?
Concussion, pressure in the head / headache, loss of consciousness, nausea, dazed. Hereby release Saint from liability following the patient. Why did she sign it though?
Need to get moving.
Is that it?
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Tyler. I couldn't stop him.
Uh-oh.
He's coming your way.
Oh no.
Get out.
Uncle, we didn't mean to.
I'm not gonna repeat myself.
You're a goddamn hypocrite.
I said move it.
Hey! Get off me!
Rather spend the night here? Come on!
I said don't fucking touch me!
Go on. And consider yourselves lucky you're family.
You're right. Family. And for Allison's sake, we should talk.
About what?
We saw our file. We know about social services. Why? Why did you turn your back on her? Why did Tessa?
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We need to talk.
Like, and you're going straight to the cell. No, I'm gonna find that right.
The winter before your mother's death was hard. Delos Crossing was snowed in for months. Most roads were closed and plane supplies were scarce. Everyone was struggling.
Especially Marianne.
Yeah. She was always just scraping by. And that winter left nothing to scrape up. Even if locals had found time to help her. I don't know, I'm not sure your mother would have accepted.
You're saying Tessa reported our mother because she was having supply issues?
Tessa came to me because she was honestly concerned.
Right.
I was legally required to report Tessa's complaint, even if I didn't agree.
Must be civil.
So you took her word for it and called child services.
Failure to provide adequate food, lack of appropriate supervision, inattention to a child's psychological care. Like it or not, she had a case.
What? It's bullshit.
Just following the law, then. Right.
Is that why you came over that day, before she died? You felt shitty, didn't you? That's why you broke procedure?
I had to warn her that it was happening and that it wasn't looking good. An assessment worker had been assigned and started doing background checks. What else was I supposed to do?
I thought always telling each other the truth was our #1 rule.
Still is, little moose.
No.
And yet you still lied.
I didn't want you two putting yourselves through unnecessary hurt. But you're adults and that was your choice to make. I'm truly sorry.
Thank you, Uncle.
Just like that, huh? Must be nice to have a daughter who lets you off the hook that easy. Eddie, you keep trying to point your finger at Tessa, but you have to take responsibility for your part in our mother's death.
I've asked myself over and over for the past 10 years what I could have done different. I know I made a big mistake with you two here. And you've got every right to be angry. Being a father, well, it's a pretty tough job. I've tried my best. And I'd like to try my best with you too, Tyler, if you want it.
I don't wanna be create grudges. I mean, much as he's like a, you know, I can kind of understand where he's coming from. So I'll be honest.
I'm open to getting there.
For Al.
It's gonna take some time before we're a big, happy family.
I respect that.
And for Allison's sake.
It's hard work rebuilding trust. But you've got a place here whenever you need it.
Is he gonna put the ring? Aww. Aww. That's adorable.
Group hug?
No.
Absolutely not.
It's like, oh. That would have been funny if they did.
I'm really gonna have to kick you out now.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Oh yeah. I'm as wicked as it gets. I'll see you both later. Tyler, what's up?
I feel like I owe you an apology.
Oh yeah, what for? Breaking and entering?
I mean,
invasion of privacy?
I mean,
Sorry. It was
it's a
messed
start.
up.
Don't worry about it. Apology accepted. Just don't ever pull that shit again.
Sorry.
So, I saw the invoice from Fireweed.
When you were going through my stuff?
Right.
We don't have to talk about it.
Actually, no. I'm not gonna let you tough guy your way out of this. You didn't have to do that, but you did. And going to Fireweed was everything. So, thank you. Okay?
Okay, Tyler. You're welcome.
Well, see you around then?
You know where to find me.
Okay. Bye, Uncle Eddie.
Should we go?
I mean, are we gonna?
That went better than I was afraid it would.
You're gonna get looked at by every officer and like, what the hell is going on up there? Like, nothing. Everybody.
Hey, you know the drill. Chin up.
Yeah. Chin up, stand tall.
Atta girl. I could use a beer. Which means that by the time I drink one, it'll be afternoon.
You right?
I can't be expected to enjoy my pulled pork sandwich without a cold one. Are we still on for lunch tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. I'll text you.
I don't think you're supposed to be drinking on the job.
You two on your way out?
Yeah, we've got stuff to do. You ready, Allison?
Yep. Let's roll on.
Well, don't be a stranger, Tyler.
Sure. See you around.
Bye.
See you later.
You know, I say bye and then, you know, she is, but you...
Allison.
It's like a pun and
What?
not a pun, you know. Okay, never mind.
You feel like shit.
How can you tell?
Because I feel like shit.
I told you it was a bad idea.
What are we gonna do
But it was
about
fun.
Tessa?
Nothing. Look, we're not gonna do anything. That's enough, Tyler. Talk to Tessa? Why? What are you looking for? What are you expecting her to say?
I thought she loved us.
Really?
Chief Brown, is it true? Is she... Oh my God. Children,
Tessa. Tessa, you need to leave. Come on, kids.
Everything is going to be all right, okay? You're going to be okay, I promise.
Go home. You can't be here right now.
Oh God. Oh God.
I thought we weren't going back here. I guess we are. I'm gonna drill her for more deets.
Where is everybody?
Tessa's gotta be around somewhere.
She gonna like come out with a gun or something? I'm just
Thinking hearing something.
Well, at least we know the entire world didn't vanish. But given who is here, we can't count out the rapture quite yet. I need to take a breather. I'm gonna do a bit of shopping. You look for Tessa, okay?
On it.
Okay, I think that will be a good stopping point for this episode. This has been 2 hours long now. Well, probably a little less. But oh, we did some snooping. I did some snooping. I knew we were gonna get caught. I said it was a bad idea, and it was a bad idea, and then, you know. But yeah, it was fun. I liked reading some of the stuff, like the forensics type of stuff. I miss doing that, so just in general, not like in games, or not just in games or anything like that, but just in general, because it's been a while since I did any forensic stuff. But yeah, I think I'll leave that there, because I assume this is gonna be a long episode too, just because there's only 3 episodes in this game. So we're at the 2-hour mark on my recording, so I'm just gonna leave it there for now. But I'll come back and we'll see what happens with Tessa. Unless I mess it up again, then, you know, it wouldn't be the first time. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.